Welcome, everyone. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports for this NBA presentation. Kevin Harlan here, and I'm joined by Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg with David Aldridge on our sideline. So let's take a look at the starters for the Dallas Mavericks. Kleber is the 4 with Porziņģis in the middle. Luka Dončić out there with Hardaway. And it's Finney Smith in at the 3 spot. And for the Jazz, Conley runs the point with Mitchell flanking him. Bogdanovich out there with Rudy Gobert. And it's O'Neal in at the 3. Couple terrific centers in tonight's matchup here, Greg. Great pivots, but center matchups are far from traditional, it seems like, these days.
No doubt about it, Kevin. Once you get into this now small ball mindset, this positionless game, I mean, you're seeing guys as short as P.J. Tucker play the 5 because, listen, when you're 25 feet from the basket, if I'm 6'2" and you're 7'2", I can still guard you. So because of the spacing now, it allows you the luxury to play smaller.
Here's Conley. Basket good.
And a little contact on the shot, but Conley with the laser focus on the finish.
Dončić outside. The 3 connects from three-point range.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Now here's Conley. The 11-footer, Porziņģis with the block, and they'll keep possession. Out to Conley. Four on the shot clock. Doesn't go for him. And it's Dallas the other way. The drive by Dončić. Good on the bucket. Dončić has got his second bucket of the night.
Dončić showing you his ability to finish. I really respect his aggressiveness in taking it to the hoop and handling contact.
Mitchell against Porziņģis. And it's Mitchell with the jam.
And how about that? What a sensational finish.
Hey, you got to be able to get some hang time to do that one.
Yeah, to glide in and reverse it home like that, so sweet.
Now, here's Dončić. He's got 5. Passes it to Finney Smith. Good. And the assist goes to Dončić.
Tell you what, for a young player, Dončić has already shown tremendous skill and feel for the game. Beautiful floor awareness there.
Gobert against Porziņģis. There's the 3. And it's Mitchell missing.
Just enough coverage to bother that three-point attempt.
Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sideline.
Well, I was able to speak with Quinn Snyder just before the game. He was effusive in his praise for Luka Dončić, particularly citing his strength for such a young age. Coach said he can convert through contact. He's hard to back down in the post, and he's an excellent rebounder. Their goal, or maybe their hope, is to match his physicality. Kevin?
Okay, David, thanks.
And known as a tremendous shooter for his size, Porziņģis wasn't quite as accurate last season, which surprised some people.
Yeah, and you know, Greg, some people would automatically assume that because Dončić attracts so much attention that Porziņģis would get more wide open looks, but you got to remember Porziņģis missed a full season and was coming off an injury and needed to reacclimate himself to NBA gameplay. So that takes usually a season plus another season before you're all the way back.
Well, coming into the league with immense potential, Porziņģis has already fulfilled much of it, already an all-star. But you know, Greg, there are still areas he's working on.
Yeah, he's definitely getting stronger and more physical. You'd like to see him make the next pass a little more often when a teammate has a better shot. But if he can just stay healthy, boy, the sky's the limit on what he can accomplish.
And he makes the first.
You know, Porziņģis is a unique big man, no doubt about it. He's often compared to Dirk Nowitzki, somebody that can space the floor as well as hurt you with his athleticism. Actually, he's probably a tad more athletic than Dirk.
And both free throws good for Porziņģis.
Well, he's certainly been on target with the free throws. Such an advantage when your bigs can knock them down from the line.
Here's Conley. To Gobert. It's in there. Conley with the assist.
a veteran floor general who consistently makes good reads. Conley's teammates trust him in the pick and roll.
Right side Hardaway. Again, the miss by the Mavericks. Jazz trail by 4. He can't get that one to fall. Nice D from Dončić. And first quarter, we're about 3.5 minutes in. And the pass to Kleber. And the basket is good.
Boy, Dončić, with his size and ball skills and vision, is a master, a maestro in the pick and roll. He can make just about any pass necessary out of the pick and roll set.
From 15 feet away, Utah with the rebound.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
Here's Mitchell. Off target from three-point range. Dallas with the ball. They're on a 12-4 run right now. Kleber finds Porziņģis. And the dunk by Porziņģis.
Man, I like how close Porziņģis gets to the rim. I mean, he knows when he's this deep, the defense really has no chance to keep him from dunking it.
Now here's Gobert. Score the basket, his second of 2 attempts. 1:32 left in the first quarter. And here is Dončić. He has 5. Porziņģis kicks to Dončić. Back to Porziņģis. Launches it. The shot, no good. Now the Jazz take it the other way. Mitchell passes to Bogdanović. Good, and it's Mitchell picking up the assist.
On the perimeter and on the inside, too, Bogdanović able to put points on the board.
Mavericks leading by 4. Outside Hardaway. Can't hit from in close. For Utah, they've gone just a shade under 50% from the field. 5 of 11. It's deflected.
You know, he looks a little off kilter to me this quarter, still trying to find his rhythm.
Conley against Dončić. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
And I remember when Dončić was first asked, who is your favorite player? And boy, he did not hesitate. LeBron James.
Hey, Greg, for guys of his generation, that would be the answer for 80 to 90% of them, and with good reason. How about these quotes from Dončić? He said, if I dunk on LeBron, I can retire. But I like this one a little better. He said, LeBron can play in a lot of different positions. I can too. But for me to be like LeBron, I have to work much harder. That's a guy who knows his stuff.
Here's what Utah's going with right now. Joe Ingles, he's checked in for Royce O'Neal. And it's Clarkson in for Mike Conley. The Mavericks also with a sub. Reggie Bullock, he's checked in for Dorian Finney-Smith. All free throws good from Dončić.
And it was interesting how the Dallas franchise sold its fans on Dončić. Ownership told them, think of a 6'7" Steve Nash. Isn't quite the shooter Steve was, but is only a teenager. Great vision. Boy, he can really pass it. And it turns out Dončić is all of that and more.
Plays it up and banks it in. Dončić has got 9.
Well, I love watching Dončić go to work there. Assertiveness is the key, and that's part of why he's so successful.
And so it's Dallas, holding on to an 8-point lead heading into the break. They've been playing some inspired defense, giving up very few easy points. And we'll be right back after this. Thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And what do you think, guys, about Dallas here in this one?
You got to credit their defense, communicating, rotating, making plays on the ball.
They've got them rattled. It's only the first quarter, and already they've made enough big plays on defense to last really an entire game.
Mavericks leading by 8. And now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset our lineups. On the court for the Mavericks, Kleber is the 4 with Porziņģis in the middle. Jalen Brunson out there with Dončić. And it's Bullock in at the small forward position.
You know, that's how you do it, guys. I mean, he passed his way out of the double team and into an easy basket.
Pass to Whiteside. Back to Mitchell. Porziņģis with the block.
You know, when Porziņģis combines quickness with his reach, getting off the floor like that, he can block just about any shot.
Dončić right side. Basket counts. Dončić has got the lead up to 13 now for Dallas.
And even with the big lead, he remains focused on the task at hand.
Yeah, and you know, that is some shaky and shoddy defensive work. They got to tighten it up.
Second shot opportunity, and a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
Nice strong move there by Clarkson. He'll get free throws.
And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for Dallas.
Boy, the three-point shot has really been dropping for him early on.
Yeah, they're showing some muscle also in the first half as well, and getting a lot of their points in the paint. Really like the balance they've shown.
And the first one drops. Looking at current NBA players, Greg, leaving aside the real star players, who would you love to have played with from this era?
Man, there's so many guys that, you know, and I hate to call them role players because they bring so much more to the table, but in reality, they got to fill some roles, right? And, you know, John Collins is a guy who's got great potential, a tremendous finisher around the rim. How about Robert Covington, a smooth shooter who defends his tail off? Davis Bertans, a deadly floor spacer who can put the ball down and create and make plays. So there's so many guys like that in the league that make a difference in determining whether your team can win or lose.
Boy, those are 3 names I don't know that I would have mentioned, so I'm glad you did.
Boy, have they gotten hot here in the second quarter. No wonder they're in front.
Now, I don't know if this field goal percentage is sustainable, but if they can stay close to what they've done in shooting the ball, they'll run away with this one.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Well, listless and lifeless at the defensive end. I mean, especially inside. They've really got to pick up that interior defense.
And how fearless is Donovan Mitchell? I mean, as a rookie, in his first playoff series, he went off for 38 in a closeout game against none other than Russell Westbrook.
Brunson finds Kleber. On the wing, Dončić. And he converts the layup. Dončić has got 4 points now in the quarter.
Guys, I tell you what, feels like everything is coming easy to him. Just taking what he sees and capitalizing.
Clarkson passes to Mitchell. Takes it off the glass. Mitchell's got 7 points.
And man, does Mitchell get buckets. And from everywhere on the floor. A versatile offensive threat.
Dončić kicks to Kleber. Brunson the pass to Dončić. For 3, Bullock. Good. And the assist goes to Dončić. Dončić has got 5 assists tonight.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Clearly just an example of a different mindset between these teams.
Mitchell's shot is good. Second quarter of play with almost 3 minutes gone. Dončić against Clarkson. Dončić looking it over. Porziņģis is doubled. Stolen by Mitchell. He's got a clear path. Jumps up. Oh, and the dunk by Mitchell.
A dynamic leaper with an impressive wingspan. Mitchell usually has some flashy dunks up his sleeve.
Porziņģis kicks to Brunson. Porziņģis against Whiteside. Dončić passes to Brunson. No good from outside. Jazz trail by 10. Now Ingles. Porziņģis with the steal. And just over 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. The drive by Dončić. Misses the layup.
That's exactly the look they wanted, guys. Right guy, right play, wrong result.
And last season, at least at first, it was a challenge for Ingles to mesh with Mike Conley.
Yeah, I mean, Conley came in to run the offense, which kind of took the ball out of Ingles' hands a little bit. But then Conley goes out with the hamstring, and that allowed Ingles to get back into rhythm, and he's been able to handle that load many times for this group.
Some nice passing here by Dallas. And Dončić gets it to go.
You know, as I watch Dončić, I think it's futile to try to distract this guy. His focus and concentration and control of himself is excellent.
And there's the foul. It's on Jalen Brunson. That's his first foul. A different look for Utah. Gobert comes in for Hassan Whiteside. And Rudy Gay is subbed in for Eric Paschall. Dorian Finney-Smith's checked in for Dallas. How about that mobile one block we just saw? Amazing defensive work.
And they're determined to add to the lead, not with more offense, but with big-time D.
1:39 left in the second quarter. Mitchell passes to Clarkson. He kicks to Gay. It's rebounded by Porziņģis. Porziņģis has got 4 rebounds now tonight. Dončić with it. He's got 15. And it's Bullock in the corner. Dončić against Clarkson. Shot clock at 5. Porziņģis is double. And Rudy Gay picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. And the Jazz making a change here. Conley's checked in. The Mavericks also with a sub. Hardaway's checked in for Jalen Brunson. Here's Dončić. And they double up Dončić. 5 on the clock. Outside Hardaway. Takes the 3. Hits it from three-point range. And the Mavericks lead by 13.
Boy, that quick trigger mindset, when Hardaway Jr. is firing away like this, you know he's feeling it.
Conley kicks to Clarkson. And that one falls coming off Conley's feet. Clarkson's got 6 here in this quarter.
Yeah, they've raised their shooting percentage in this quarter, and they're starting to get on track.
And they're starting to heat up is what they're doing. They're on fire. I mean, that's what they need to climb back into this game.
Hardaway with a wide open look. Another 3 for Dallas.
Encouraging to see Hardaway Jr. knock it down from there, proving he can do damage from this area.
We've got 22 seconds left in the first half. Conley's shot is off. Dallas leading by 14. Now, here's Dončić. 15 points in the game. From deep three-point range, and the last second attempt does not go in for him. And so it's the Dallas Mavericks sitting with a comfortable lead up by 14. They have been sharp from beyond the arc, putting on a terrific three-point shooting display. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey folks, can't tell you how much it means to us to have you back with us on the halftime show on 2K Sports. Ernie Johnson, Kenny the Jet Smith, Shaquille O'Neal. Means the world, doesn't it?
Yes, yes.
Yeah, so big. Luka Dončić has been the story in this one. He ended up with 15 points, 5 assists, and 2 rebounds. Definitely no fluke for him, as he just turned in an outstanding game in their last outing, and now tonight, he's rolling again. And Kenny, what are your thoughts on how Dallas played?
And when Luka is feeling it, you're in for a long night. Such a clever player on the offensive end. He's been toying with defenders and finding ways to score.
And Shaq, how do you think the Jazz were playing?
Well, with the way they struggled to defend the three-point line, it started to look like warm-up drills. They cannot be afraid to bring more defenders out high. They got to make life tougher on those outside shooters.
And that's a wrap. With the third quarter approaching, we now send you back to Kevin and the crew.
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. You know, Luka Dončić has been exceptional here, guys.
No problems fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
Yeah, you know what, guys? They gave him too many free runs to the hoop in the first half. I think they've got to be a lot tougher on him. Body him up. Be physical with him.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. Conley and Mitchell, the talented backcourt pair. O'Neal is out there with Bogdanović, and it's Gobert in at the center, locking down the middle. That's the group right now for Utah. Nice shot by Porziņģis.
Boy, you can see it in his eyes. Porziņģis looking aggressively for his shot.
Jazz trail by 16. And here is Mitchell. Passes it to Gobert. Mitchell outside. And here's Conley outside. It's rebounded by Dallas. Porziņģis has got rebound number 5 here tonight. Now Dončić, he's got 15. Pass to Porziņģis. Good, and the assist goes to Dončić. Dončić has got his 7th assist in the game.
Boy, evidence of the mobility there from Porziņģis as he shreds the defense in screen and rolls.
Conley, the pass to Mitchell. Over Hardaway. He scores his 6th bucket from the floor with that one. He's shot the ball 11 times.
And really scored most of their points, but he can't score them all, guys. He's going to have to get somebody else to step up.
The pass to Dončić. Shoots it up. And he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in. And that's now 17 points for Luka Dončić. And so it's Conley bringing up the ball for the Jazz. It's an 18-point game. Here's Mitchell, and it's blocked. Up top, Dončić, covered by Mitchell, and it's Dončić missing.
Yeah, but they're 3 of 4 to start the second half.
A guy who just continues to earn more minutes. You know, Finney Smith is tough, and Greg, he is effective.
He seems to become a better rebounder every year, more efficient. He'll take charges, commits hard fouls, and I don't think we've seen his ceiling. Finney Smith is a guy you can win with.
The drive by Dončić. And there's the whistle on the shot. Took the foul, shot misses. He'll be shooting 2. Utah called for the foul.
He is comfortable putting his head down and attacking. Dončić is unfazed, unflappable, even against beastly defenders.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That free throw good from Dončić. Greg, I think of you in a New York Knicks uniform, legendary arena you played in. What was that experience like?
Kevin, intense. I remember the first time I suited up in a preseason game. We played the Dallas Mavericks. Both teams went up and down the court 3 times and nobody scored, and the fans started booing. And that's when I knew this is a little bit different. You better bring your A game.
And thicker skin, correct?
That too, yeah. Fortunately, there was no social media or internet back then. Goodness gracious.
And a first time out of the game called for Utah.
Adjustments are a part of the game, and the coach sees something he doesn't like here.
And you know what? We'll see what changes he makes coming out of this timeout.
Powell, he's checked in for Dallas. Dončić against Conley. Mitchell outside. Puts it up. And the shot is long.
A good board there, Kevin, but overall they're getting slightly out-rebounded.
And that's a good place to start if you're going to try to find your way back into this game. Get to work on the glass.
Only their first turnover of the game, taking terrific care of the basketball.
And that's one more key to their lead, guys. I mean, they're creating opportunities for each other and not the other team.
Jazz trail by 18. Conley left side. Bogdanović passes to Whiteside. Porziņģis with the rebound. Porziņģis has got 8 rebounds in this game. Dončić with it. Now guarded by Bogdanović. And the foul called on Bojan Bogdanović. That is his first foul of the game. And now we're 3 minutes into the third quarter of play. Dončić outside. Porziņģis kicks to Finney-Smith. Just 5 on the clock. No coverage that time. Hardaway has got 9.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
If it's working, keep working it. That's what I say. Keep the pressure on them.
For 3. That's good for Mitchell on the assist by Whiteside. Mitchell's got 5 points now this quarter.
It took a long time for him to get that first triple. Let's see now, though, if he can get going.
Pass to Dončić. Porziņģis. On the wing, Dončić. Over by Conley. Dončić against Conley. And Dončić gets it to go.
Boy, Luka Dončić, such an all-around skill set. I mean, the defense having a real hard time containing him tonight.
Hardaway against Mitchell. Passes to Whiteside. Back to Mitchell. From past the arc. Mavericks with the rebound.
Boy, they dodged one there, guys. I mean, he got the wide-open look that he wanted, just didn't knock it down.
On the wing, Dončić. Covered by Conley. Outside, Porziņģis. Over Whiteside. And Dallas again with the bucket.
You know, Porziņģis is a guy who's used to having to fight his way through the defense, and good balance allowed him to do that there.
Conley dishes to Mitchell. To the middle. Here's Whiteside. And it's slammed in by Whiteside.
It really does make the game easy for your teammates when you can lead them to the rim that well with the pass.
And Dallas calls their first time out of the game. For the Jazz, Joe Ingles, he's checked in for Bogdanović, and it's Jordan Clarkson in for Mitchell. Dallas also making some changes. Marjanovic checked in for Porziņģis. Willie Cauley-Stein comes in for Dwight Powell, and it's Reggie Bullock in for Dorian Finney-Smith. Marjanovic finds Hardaway, stolen by Michael Conley. Here's Clarkson. That's in there. Conley with the assist. Clarkson's got 8 points.
And this is the advantage Clarkson has. I mean, he's a big combo guard and can convert through contact.
It's stolen by Ingles. Fast break. Here come the Jazz. Shot's good by Clarkson.
And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
Mavericks leading by 16. Pass to Bullock. Dončić outside. From the arc. Down it drops through the net for his 9th bucket. He is 9 for 13 so far.
He drilled one from deep in the first half, doing it again here in the second.
Conley against Dončić.
Come on, shoot!
Outside Conley. And there's the feed to Clarkson. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down. 12 points for him.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Conley against Dončić. Outside Hardaway. Back to Dončić. He got it up. Oh, and the buzzer beater's good.
And just when it looked like the third quarter was over, that happens. They pin 3 more onto the lead at the last possible second.
The 3 quarters of play all in the books, and this one all but over already. It's Dallas running away with this one. Live from Vivint Smart Home Arena, you're watching 2K Sports. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
For me, next to the big-time alley-oops and monster throwdowns, passes like that are probably the next best thing when it comes to sweet-looking NBA highlights.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. On the floor for Dallas, Luka Dončić out there with Jalen Brunson. Then it's Willie Cauley-Stein. Then there's Marjanovic. And it's Bullock in at the 3 spot.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
Brunson, no good. Jazz trailed by 20. Ingles, that's for 2. And good, as it just snugs right down through the net. Here's Dončić. Here's the lob to the hoop, and Cauley-Stein throws it down.
Just throw it up there. Trill Will's going to take care of the rest.
Okay now, Conley.
Conley against Dončić. Clarkson on the wing, over Brunson. Kept alive.
Well, they'll be happy with that look, even though it didn't fall.
You know what? That's a confidence shaker for him, though. I mean, that's a shot he expects to make every time.
And here's Dončić from the arc. Here's Marjanovic. Yep, that one goes. Marjanovic has got his first 2 points.
And that solid play in the paint continues here, guys.
The Jazz have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the fourth quarter. Conley, the pass to Gobert. Back to Conley. Now the pass to Clarkson. Releases, and that one falls, coming off Conley's feet. Conley's got assist number 5 here tonight.
Moving it around, 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
You know, nothing makes a coach happier than selflessness on the basketball court.
Here's Dončić. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. It's going to be on Rudy Gobert.
Dončić, because he's so skilled and so savvy, he does a nice job forcing the defense into tough spots when they're guarding him.
And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Mavericks?
You know, one of the big stories has been the 3-ball. It's been a key part of their offense throughout the game.
And I also love the way they move the basketball. Their passing has been outstanding here in the second half.
First one falls for him.
You know, he's the 3rd pick in the 2018 draft, guys, and Dončić seems poised to dominate this league for a lot of years.
Maxi Kleber, he's checked in for Cauley-Stein. All free throws good from Dončić.
And if they continue, Kevin, their outstanding free throw shooting, that'll help them seal the deal.
Yeah, they've not missed a single foul shot this half, and that's taking care of business, fellas.
Pass to Conley. Poked away. Dončić outside. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. Dončić has got 4 this quarter.
And they're really in a good position here, thanks in part to the way he's been able to score the basketball.
Conley kicks to Clarkson. Floats one up, and that one drops for him.
And we're seeing some great ball movement out of this group, guys.
Dallas leading by 22. Passes it to Kleber. Brunson against Clarkson. Here's Dončić. Tries again. And the layup is good. Dončić has got 33.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Yeah, double-digit advantage on the scoreboard. They've taken the initiative. They've played, I think, with more purpose so far.
Clarkson. It's rebounded by Dallas. Dončić has got 4 rebounds now tonight. And so it's Dončić with it. He brings it up for Dallas. They lead by 24, their biggest margin. Fires for 3. They get it back.
A really good rebound in traffic. That's what the big fella's there for.
Conley scanning the floor. It's good.
That's a nice play there. Not going to miss many from there.
Dallas has gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the 4th quarter. Dallas calls timeout. And now let's take a look at the New Balance player of the game, Luka Dončić.
And guys, he's been about as close to perfection as you can be. The intensity he's played with has been amazing. Just no let up. And as fired up as he's been, he's never let his emotions get out of control.
And as the star of this team, he knows he's going to be the object of the crowd's anger. In the corner, Hardaway with it. Porziņģis kicks to Hardaway. Clock at 6. 2 points. That one goes.
Boy, KP wanting to dish it when his guys are open. I love that team first attitude on display.
Dončić against Conley. Porziņģis with the block. 1:43 left here in the 4th quarter. The 3 for Dončić. Sinks it. What range from outside. Wow.
Well, you know, Dončić, with his combined package of skill and confidence, that pull-up jumper is a real weapon for him.
Pass to O'Neal, beyond the arc, and that one falls, coming off Conley's feet. Conley's got his 7th assist in the game.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest, just a total obliteration, if you will. And you can safely say mission accomplished now for the Mavericks.
You don't see this kind of a blowout often, but tonight this is a quality win across the board to deliver out this kind of punishment.
They definitely never changed the approach. They just kept after it and showed they were clearly the better team in just about every single category.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for Luka Dončić.
Boy, the way he orchestrated the pace was impressive. I mean, moved the ball around, made good things happen with the pass. Well done. And the defense, no factor, which is why he simply laid it in.
Dončić with it. 34 seconds left to play here in the 4th. Porziņģis kicks to Finney-Smith. No good on the triple.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
Here's Clarkson. That one falls.
You can appreciate the fight now, but it isn't how they came into the game.
Yeah, you know, I agree with you. They waited too long to finally ramp themselves up.
Here's Dončić. So we see the Mavericks taking the win here. To come into an opponent's building and dominate the way they did tonight says, I think, Greg, an awful lot about this team.
I guess they don't need home cooking to feel at home. I mean, Kevin, just a masterful performance all the way around.
And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thank you, Kevin. Hey, Luka, the chemistry between you and Porziņģis is becoming obvious. Do you see that?
It was great, you know. We did a great job, not just us two, everybody. Everybody did a great job, and, you know, we just got to keep going like that.
Well, everybody did do a great job, but it starts with you two, and it led to a win, man. Congratulations. Kevin?